In this video, I'll demonstrate how to use the quality assurance tools within BIM360 to quality assure our project information model. So within the instructions, Quality Assurance Task 1 says, using BIM360 model coordination tools, quality assure the project named, and you're given the name of a project, within the published directory. Quality assure the rooms listed below on level 00. You can use the 2D sheets and views within BIM360 to identify the location of the rooms, or indeed you could use the printed hard copy drawings you'll have available. You'll have access to PDF drawings within the dataset for these exercises. Rooms 01, 03, 01, 04 and 01, 11. For each new issue that you find, create a new issue within the BIM360 environment, add annotation describing the issue, and assign the issue to BIM Manager on the project Gary Hogg. So into BIM360, and we'll use this model for the purpose of this exercise. And when you click on it, it opens up in the model coordination tools down the left hand side. So within 2D sheets and views, you would find all of your 2D drawing sheets, anything that's sheeted up, floor plans, etc., just as you would in the left hand side in the project browser of your Revit model. So let's rotate the model and we can see quite a few issues have already been raised, these little yellow dots that are there. And if we click on one, it takes us to the saved view and the issue description on the left hand side telling me what's wrong with that. So in this case, MEP and steelwork clash visually. We can use a cut plane, so let's say add a Z plane to that, and if we drag that up or down, then we can cut through the model. So we close that down and I'll reopen the file. And again, as we rotate that, we could see the issues already been raised into quality assurance task. So it says these are the rooms that we have to quality assure. For this exercise, I'll just quality assure any of the rooms on level 0. That's Navisworks, so back into BIM360. And I'll use a Z plane. There it is, click Z plane, and I'll use the arrow. I'll just drag that using the left mouse button up or down, and I'm looking initially at level 0, I'm looking at the exterior and the interior of the building, and straight away I can see some issues with some of the ceilings. So some of the ceilings are missing for that room, for example, and there was one on the left hand side where the ceiling looked too low also. So let's say issues, so we'll click on the issues button and create issue. So straight away we have to say click a location to place the issue. So it's in this room. I think there's a ceiling missing here, so I'm just going to click within this space. And now I can add a title, etc. So let's just double check the instructions. Create a new issue, add annotation describing it, and assign it to the project manager, the BIM Manager Gary Hogg. So back to BIM360, and for the title we'll just say ceiling missing. Assigned to there's Gary, so we'll pick Gary Hogg and just pick the date. So just any date for that. If it's not given, just choose that day's date if it's the competition. Location details, we should enter the room number in here. So it's level 00-RM-00009. And what type of issue is it? So we could say it's a model or a design coordination issue, but just scrolling down through the list we'll see others: communication, design change, safety issues, lack of coordination, etc. So if we just choose a design coordination is the root cause issue, and then it says add annotation describing the issue. In this case there's a ceiling missing from the room, so let's go and input that into the description. And create to create the issue. So the issue has been created and assigned, and there's annotation describing that. And if we just scroll around and look for others, so there's a few ceilings that are either missing or too low. You can also see others, so in this corridor there's a ceiling space missing. What about the exterior of the building? Is there any issues to the exterior of the building? Okay, and increase the Z plane so we can look at the whole building. Maybe we want to look at, if we're asked to look at level 3 for example. We can also navigate in first person using WSAD and Q and E to go up or down. So if we just hold in W key on the keyboard, you can go forward, and Q will drop the elevation. So if we want to do the ground floor, first floor, second floor and so on, then we just need to change the elevation height using Q or E. But let's just go through into the model. And quality assurance is a visual process. What we're doing is just visually checking. We can see MEP there, so it's too low. So let's say create the issue, click on it, and then what is the title of this issue? So MEP could be MEP too low, assigned to Gary Hogg, pick today's date. We should put the location. I don't know this room number, but we should put the location in and then a description. So I should look at my drawings and find what is the room number for this space, and we should really add that also. So create the issue, and then let's wander down this corridor, and we can see an issue with a door at the end of this corridor here. The door is too low, and we should, if asked, going through all 3 of those rooms. If this was one of the rooms we were asked to do, is go through and raise a new issue for every single error. So there's fire escape doors there. Are the fire escape doors got columns in front of them? Are there any doors missing? Any doors too low? Any doors too high? Ceilings missing? MEP in this case too low? So we should go through into the other spaces and just have a little look around. So within this space there's a lot. There's a ceiling missing. There is a door at the end that's too high as well. And we just need to add a new issue for each of these topics.